got me falling now. You didn't know I was terrified. You got me feeling so high, so high, so high. I wanna stay the whole night with you. Sunrise, yeah, I'm going crazy with my baby. All night, yeah, I'm feeling hazy with my baby. Made a fire on the outside of town. You and I, we were side by side. There was nothing to hold us down. All alone, we were satisfied.
Hey, buddies. Hi, hi, hi. Hey, Sunshine. Thanks for the heart. Into popular. What's up, Bacon? How you guys doing? Creepers. Thanks, Sunshine. It is Friday. It is Friday. What are you doing this weekend? Gloopert's here too. You're alive, surviving. That's a good thing. Why you ain't doing nothing this weekend, huh? You're pushing P. Oh my gosh. So you're just gaming this weekend. You don't want to maybe take a break and drive up north with me? I gotta go home this weekend, and I'm dreading it. No, I go next weekend. Sorry, not this weekend. My bad. Oh, I have a whole week left. No need to panic yet. Thanks for sharing, guys. My days are so messed up right now. I knew it was Friday, but I can't keep the week straight. They all blend together. They all be the same. All right, let's get the game going here. Let's look at the game. Take a look at the game. You feel that too? It's tough. It's tough. All right. We ended last time trying to figure out how to make some flowers. And I think I have a little bit of an idea. We're going to see if it comes together at all. I think what I want to do here. Yeah, I kind of feel that. Like, did I even go to bed? Or did I just wake up and it was still the same? It's crazy. It's crazy. Can we? Will a shape like this work? Maybe if... That's okay. Thanks for stopping by, even for a moment. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. And if you get bored, we'll be around. Thank you for all the little gifts you sent and all the likes and the share. Appreciate that. The oldie boombox is cool. That's a goodie. That's a goodie. Maybe. Let's see what we can do. Keep existing. Let's do that. And let's take a look. See here. I want. Different pattern here. Of a few blocks. You know what? I wonder. I just grab this guy. Can we just try? Where is it? Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, right here. We do have it. Mini. I know you love it when you hear that. It's been a minute, huh? Mini. Oh, man. I don't know why that popped into my head, but when I read your name, I like heard it in the back of my mind. Never fades. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you. Share, share, share. My meme lately has been that this is a safe place for sharing. It's okay, guys. This is a safe place to share. You know? I try to say it to people like it's a share group. It's okay. Let's try this again. It's a menthol. Oh no. Give me some this, some this, some this. Which darn, mini boy. What's happening over there, huh? Avoiding Workus. Yeah, I can see that. Those are actually lighter. What the heck? I thought the stripes would make it look darker, but they do not. Let's do this then. I got this kind of whacked out now. No, I'm trying to make a giant flower. This is like supposed to look kind of like a marigold is the idea. I have this like Bumblebee zone over here. I have these big spires with beehives all through them and like honey dripping down into the water and stuff. And I want some giant flowers. And I was trying to make big marigolds because around where I am, that's where all the bumblebees go. But yeah, we got these big like sandstone-y looking pillars. So yeah, that's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying. but the color is a little funky right now. I mean, from this distance, if it had a big green stem attached to it, it could probably be a giant flower. It'll probably pull off. I mean, your brain is on point, I guess. We might as well. Might as well. I think I need to switch these. Let's do that. Let me have this. Give me these. Get rid of them. Not entirely, but swap. Then I'll put pumpkins over here. Oh, have so much fun with that. Have all of the fun with that. I hope you try to normalize and it doesn't work. All right. I think it's okay. Let's try adding a couple to a stem now, I think, and see if we can get a blueprint kind of put together. I think we can do it. We just gotta make it happen. Just make it happen. Slap something together here. Get rid of the grass there. Try to just grab this like this. And I think... Do I hit enter with this? I don't remember. Move? What's selected? Okay, that moves the actual selection box, not the objects within it. So that's silly. Do I just have to cut and then... Yeah, I think that's what you're supposed to do. Paste it there. Okay, that makes a little more sense, I guess. Does this read how I want it is the question. I think not too bad. I kind of want to see if I grab this. Oh, let's do not air. We don't want air. Air is just silliness. Now grab this. Okay, that's good. How do I pull up the... Okay. Again, that's the box. Yeah, we don't want that. What if we copy this? We do this, and then it lets us have... Because I want to see what this looks like if we rotate it. What does that do to it? Anything? It's only rotating at a 90. What if I go this way? Can I turn it 45? No. Is it restricted? For some reason? Let's see. What can we do? I thought we hadn't the ability. Oh, maybe I just need to do this. Okay, so we can. Okay. And that looks kind of whack, but let's see if we try. Back this up. Okay. So now we have... No, I want to keep the original. Place this back. Give us this. Paste it, select it. Yes, thank you. And let's mess with some turns here. Why is it? Why does it not let me just rotate it? That is interesting. Interesting. This one can be rotated. Try it. I mean, it just gives it kind of like a obscure shape when I do that. So what if we set this back to 0? Or as close to as possible. Let's get rid of this. That was terrible. Why is there stone left? Oh, because it must have been in the middle, I guess. Control click. Okay, that's how you actually type. That helps a little bit. That is just a mess. Okay, let's get rid of that one. Let's see here. What if I do this at a 45? That seems reasonable. Minus the stone. I don't know why the stone's even in there, but we'll fix that. But I think we will use that. That way we can have one that's regular, one that's at a 45. And then can we maybe tilt one is the question. That's the last thing to kind of find out. In the z-axis, if we set this to 0 and set this to like 30 degrees, does it completely break? Kind of loses its form entirely. It doesn't really look like anything. What if we do less? Let's see. Or what if we do a perfect 45? Does that help at all? That doesn't really look like anything. So let's just see. Yeah, because I mean, you kind of see. Maybe we try with this one. Let's grab this instead. Copy and paste this. See what this does when we rotate it. Let's do it here. This is a slightly different shape, but it's still just, it seems like it doesn't really know what it wants to be. So I think we're gonna, oh, I didn't know I could get rid of my mini map that way. That's interesting. Okay. I also got rid of my toolbar though by hitting whatever I hit. Or is it just because nothing's selected? Yeah, okay. Okay. So let's start by fixing this. Because the color is a little weird here. And we don't want to touch the... Oh, this needs to be an ore. I was like, why won't that let me add that in? That way that's left alone too. Grab this. Go ahead and auto shade this. I have to get a little bit away. Oh, I gotta fix the order. And I think we're gonna add in the darker part here on the other end too. I think that was looking fine. Oh, I didn't realize that was still selected. That's okay. We'll just get rid of that. We have this one anyways. All right, let's take a look here. It's not so bad. It's a little too even, I feel like. There we go, a little more of an elevated angle. And we're gonna add a little bit of orange, brighter orange back in here just because I think it kind of needs it. And I kind of want to move this over a bit. I guess that is technically darker than the pumpkin, so. Kind of looks like a marigold. So let's see about getting a stem attached to these. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of that. Let's get something underneath these. I'm thinking I want to use the big drip leaf for actual leaves. Maybe green bamboo for a stem, or let's see. Maybe we actually use some green concrete or terracotta. Could do kind of a little blend of that. So this is much brighter towards the top. So we could... Oh yeah, look at all the stone in there still. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. So we don't need it. And we can go like this. Yeah, I think that'll look fine. We'll give it a little angle here. Maybe we'll do the dark part. How am I doing that? That's weird. I haven't ever had that happen before. I don't know how that just happened. Is this too much? Yeah, I don't think I like the bamboo. I don't think so. Not for this. I think we're just gonna stick with this and run this down. And then let's see, can I plant this on anything at all? Or do I need a moss block or something? Let's do that. Because if I want some leaves in here, like say this block, or this one too, maybe. Can I then attach this? Not to the sides, only vertical. Yeah, so that's not gonna do what I want it to. So, leaves are gonna have to be actual blocks. Let's see. Let's see. It's a shame bamboo doesn't have green slabs, so it'd be so nice. Let's see. What else can we do? This cactus can't just be placed either. Let's see about adding this underneath. That might be cool. Yeah, let's do that. Hi. That is definitely not something we want in here. Let's go like this. And grab this so we can quickly get all the stone out of there. And does this go? Yep. Okay, we have space to do this too. Just to give us some light under there. Maybe we can give this one. Or maybe we can just kind of pull them together in general. Maybe that's the move. Just kind of go like this. Yeah, I think just with these couple, we can kind of slap these all around. We'll be all right with that. I think that'll work. Give me... Honestly, we can probably use this. And make sure we get it all. Control C. And I think this is blueprint. Yep. Marigold 1. Save it. Yes. Come over here. Make sure we have it all, because we don't. Marigold 2. There we go. Now, if we go to our nice little stamp tool here, go like this, we have our marigolds right here. We can add them in. Let's make this small so we can place them where we want. And let's head on over here and see what it looks like if we put these down. So if these were sprinkled all over, it's not terrible. It could be kind of cool, I think. Yeah, I think it's going to work. I think it'll work fine. Especially once we go back and add some more little trees and patches of flowers. I think it'll start to look better. So let's start by just doing that. Let's kind of just go around, add more of these throughout everywhere. And it's rolling a 50-50 chance between which one it's going to plant, and it's changing the direction of them too. So let's just kind of get some in here. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's looking all right. Can I place them really close to each other? Like if I want this other one, let's see. Kind of get them in little bunches sometimes. That's kind of fun. So I can do 50-50 and then we can go back and add the more curved ones to the sides of the others to make some that are like bunched together. Let's just get some put in here. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll probably keep them off the peaks, I think. Try to keep them in the more flat, grassy spots. That way they can make a little bit more sense. Get some more over here. It's not looking too bad, I think. It definitely helps break up the just plain green that we had. Yep, all the chats are together. I guess Twitch just updated their TOS, so I'm going to be combining them and just showing them on stream so that everyone can see the other platforms. Probably also just flagged myself to be hidden on TikTok by saying that word out loud, but that's okay. But yeah, the Tube and Purple Boy app should all be good to go. I mean, they're not synced up to like show in one box at the moment, but I'm gonna try using an entirely different platform probably next week. I'll mess with it a little bit this weekend and see if I can get everything to work. We'll see how that goes. So it was a lot of setup just to get this to work as it is, so it might not be a great idea, but I'd like to see some things improved anyways, so we'll see what we can do. Yeah. Cheeky. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. It doesn't have any of the extensions on mobile version? So you can't do any of the fun stuff? Oh, you don't see the emotes like normal, you're saying. Yeah. That's terrible. That is terrible. Are you using the mobile app? That's probably why. Because I think if you watch through browser, I think you can see them. Maybe not. I'm unsure. Looking at a little tiny screen. Let's see. If I do this, which way is it face? Goes that way. Wait, it's still flipping it. Whatever. I'll just place it until it goes the way I want. Maybe, 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 maybe not. Can I force it to go the way I want? Nope. I just wanna attach it. Okay, so what if I change my clipboard to the blueprint and just paste it, and then I can control it? Yes. That's more the move. That is more the move. And then we can just do this. Easy. That's much easier. Okay. So now I can just pick a couple spots and go around and mess with it. Can you rotate? Yes. Okay. It does do what I want it to do. That way I can just make some of them doubles. Make it a little more interesting. Honestly, I could probably just make a blueprint for a double and a triple and just go replace some of these, but that's okay. It would probably be a little bit faster, but that's all right. We'll just chill and get it done. Little orange flowers do help break this up a little bit, though. Rotate, please. I need some facing this way. They're all kind of going the same direction. Move. There we go. Whoa, not rotate. Don't do that. Get a schmoove. What are you up to this weekend, Duck Boy? Anything exciting? You got to go back on Monday. It's always too soon. Too soon. Joy. Yeah, that's right, because Haley's got to go down to Florida or whatever, right? Something like that. And you're going to Georgia. Something like that. Something like that. Or is that not yet? Nice. So you can listen to all your aeroplanes. Oh, yeah, that's right. That sounds right. That sounds right. Let's separate that a little bit more. There we go. And give me a block here because you're floating. Thank you. Just tell him you want to go. Hey, man, I want to go. Try to ground all of these here. I think most of them are on the ground, but that one's not. Okay, those look pretty good. Let's fill this one in. Ooh, you got a bone block there. That's crazy. Okay, I think that is a good start. That is a good start. Let's see. Okay, so we got some big flowers in. Now I want to get some small patches, especially down by the water. I want it to be really dense by the water. What are you talking about, Nick? Why always hop in here and meme me like that, huh? Always be trolling me. Somebody's got to do it. That's probably fair. That is fair. Somebody has to. right, we need some stuff over here. Now that I have those, we got to do some smaller details. Which flowers do we want to use? We got a lot of orange, yellow, and green. I want to try and mix in a couple other colors now. I want some different colors. So, let's see. I like the blue orchid. That is a good option. Yeah, let's do some of the white flowers would look pretty good. Yep, I agree. Maybe we could do... I kind of want to add pitcher pods, but they're really annoying to place because they're too talls. But I think I'm going to do it anyways. And then down by the water, we can add our drip leaves and maybe some sugarcane. Maybe instead of sugarcane, we will do cattails. I'll build some cattails. I think that's what I'm going to do. That sounds fun. We also need to add seagrass and lily pads to the water. And what else can we do? We could add some firefly bushes down there too. Oh, and you know what? We could do some of the actual what are they called? What are they called? These azaleas. Yeah. We could mix some of those in. I think that's a decent little palette of things there. Let me give us a little pop of pink too to kind of go with our warm colors. Ever so slightly. And then I think I might also build a few small trees. And then we can kind of sprinkle those around too. But I want the flowers to be like the dominant growth here. So I think the flowers are going to be, or the trees are going to be just little guys. Like entirely built out of probably walls so that they're not huge, like full block trunks. And then I want to figure out something else to improve our little geode area down here. I don't know what other detail to add, but I want to make this a little bit better. Because it has a lot of color, but I feel like it's missing something. Feels like it's missing something. But I think down by the water, let's see, because we're going to probably just use the noise painter, I'm guessing is probably the best way to do this. We need a new filter. We need to say it would be perfectly fine to replace some of the short grass. So let's see. Below, we need an ore first. Below can be grass or moss. We can start with that. Do I really need... I might not need anything more than that, actually. Because if I just do something like this... Well, and then is there like a replace existing option? Or is it already... Yeah, see, it's going to... What if we do this? Block equals either air. Because will it... So it's filling in around the grass. So we're going to say or short grass. And it should then... Yeah, okay. That's our working area. That's what it's going to do right now. Is it's going to only place blocks in those spots. So now, let me look at the hotbar again. We had our drip leaves and firefly bushes. I think to start, we're going to lightly sprinkle those around. And what was it? Firefly bush. And we're going to drop these all down so that there's negative space. So that it doesn't go everywhere, because that would be intense. Big drip leaf needs to be way lower. Do I even see small drip leaf anywhere? Can small drip leaf not be placed directly on grass? Oh, that's not what I chose. I'm trolling. Wait, it's just the stem. Is it a two-piece? It's two-piece, isn't it? Yeah, lower half. Okay. And is this the same? So all the small drip leaf would need gone over again. Is that really how that works? It's a too tall block? I don't remember that for some reason. I already had it on my bar. I'm trolling myself. Can't even place it there. Okay. Yeah, it is too tall. I forgot. Okay. Well, to be honest, I don't want to paint over it again. So I'm going to remove it. We're going to see here. I want these even more sparing. Actually, I don't want this to be like very... Can I just do this? Okay. Let's just do like a 1% for both of these. And then we're just going to kind of add a little something different in here. Let's randomize this. So, oh, look at that clump. We don't want that. Okay, maybe 1% is too low. Just trying to get some variation down here. Something else. Just to start. I want the water's edge to feel a little bit different down here, like it's actually impacted compared to up here. And just go along. Get something through here. And here. Back here. Because I forgot that with the normal grass for some reason. Okay, that gives us something. And then let's see about... Maybe I will leave the firefly bushes in to mix in up here. No, I think we're good. So let's clear these. We had these are Blue and Lily of the Valley. Let's start with the white flowers. And this in sort of a pattern. It's a little bit of a clump is what we want. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. So I just want to kind of add little patches. I think that makes more sense than kind of just having them everywhere. So we'll go around with the white ones, and then we'll go back and do the blue. Flowers for days. Oh, didn't mean to throw those way over there. I'll turn so that we're facing inward. Boom, 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 boom. There's some plants up there. That peak was looking a little sad. So now we got little pops of white. I think that's looking good. We already did that over there. And we'll go back after and do the blue. And then we'll go down closer to the water's edge and figure some finer detail out. And we still have to add actual beehives and bees. I think I'm going to put some in these large marigolds and then also have them obviously in the honey itself. And then we'll spawn a bunch of bees and hopefully they'll find their own homes. Hopefully it works out that way. There we go. These white flowers don't add a ton because we have all the white blocks already, but I think it's a nice simpler color to help break up the kind of sea of green we have. A little less crazy too than having like roses and stuff all over the place. And we're just randomly going through here trying to add these. I think it's not looking too terrible. All right, let's try switching up the flowers real quick. What did we have? Orchid. Yep. And I said I was going to do pitcher pod. That's right. Yep. So I'll have to go back and paint the tops on all the pitcher pods. Oh yeah, the blue is nice. The blue is really nice. I like it. Here, let's change the, because I think the pattern is the same, so let's switch that. And we're replacing some of the grass too, which is kind of nice because it was just kind of overloading us. I'm trying to avoid the white flowers so that the patches aren't like right on top of each other. see what's really missing here. See blue here, 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 here. Let's get some in the distance here, over there. That's a bare spot. Let's fill that in with something. Get some through here, back here. Put some right on top. There's white ones there. Dodge those, dodge those. These will fill in a lot more space too when I go back with the pitcher pod tops. Not looking too shabby, I think. Not too shabby. Use some more there. That hill could use some. Put some down here. Some there. This is all not covered with anything. I didn't realize that. There's some way down there too. Some up top. Got white ones there. Try not to ruin that area. Yeah. It's not too bad. See. Where do we need some? So we're back over here. We already are seeing blue again. So I think we are good to paint back over and get these pitcher pods topped up. So if we just go to painter, set our block to pitcher pod, upper half, get rid of our mask, set our mask to only paint on pitcher pod, bottom half only. Then we can just crank the size of this and just go painting, and it should get them all. Paint them on, paint them on. Let's top all the pitcher pods, hopefully. Definitely seeing a lot of them pop up now. You can see the little purple spots. It's not a bad start. I think we might have most of them. So now we should see. Oh, it's replacing them. I messed up. That's not good. Oh no. I messed up. I need it to be below. That's what I did wrong. No. That's what I need it set to, is that. Oh, no. Okay. Where did we start? Over here? We just replaced all the bottoms with the tops. That's not at all what we wanted to do. I was wondering why the purple looks so low and the blue wasn't really showing through. Painted, 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 painted. Okay. I think we're back to normal. Hopefully. Because we started around here. Seeing all the bottoms. Okay. Now if I do this. Why is it not doing it? Because it should place it right on there. Okay, so do I need to do something like this? Yep. Okay. Now we can actually paint this in. The right way. Don't mess it up like I did. Why didn't you guys warn me? Yeah, that's different. Okay. That's better. Much better. Now we can actually put the tops on the pitcher pods. Okay. That's more what we're looking for. Let's try to brush over some of these areas and see. Okay, I think we got majority of them now. Just go along the edge just in case we miss some over there. All right, let's get down here. Because I want to see... Can we... I might have to do this. By hand. Get rid of this. Separate these. Oops. Give me this. Give me air that has water below it. And I can just kind of go along the edge here. Let's make this an ore, so we have some that can be... Below it can also be green glass pane. Yep. Because if I were to do this, do it again. And then we can swap it for another one where the block is air. And below it is just a green glass pane. Yeah, that is what I wanted. Okay. And we can go here, set this to brown candle. Yep. Oh, it does not need to be that large anymore. That's way lower, please. I can't even really see those, but if we do something like this, they look like little cattails. And I know some of these would probably connect if I ran an update. But it sells the general idea, and we'll do that after we've gone around and covered all the little water spots that we want. I think that's just a little nice extra detail. So let's start here and go back to the noise painter. And I think we can kind of just add these in spots. Well, and truthfully, we could probably add lily pads right to this. Crank that way down. Because that way, when we go through here like this, it'll give us a little something around the cattails. And I'm going to lower that more, actually. It's a little excessive. It's just something for the water. Especially in these darker spots, I think that'll be cool. Good for the areas that don't have the, like the honey running in or anything else to really draw any attention or detail to the water itself. Trying to keep it along the edges makes the most sense. Spots like this where there's like a pocket, I think that's a good spot for them. Let's randomize the seed here. Get some more in here. I think that looks nice. That's a weird line. See what we can do. See what we can do. Really hope that is placing correctly. I didn't even check. Yeah. Okay. Seems to be. I didn't even think about it. I have to go back over some of those so that they get too tall. Try to do that a little more. So I don't forget. Like so. That's making the green glass stack on top of itself so that we can actually put the cattail tops a little taller. Is the idea there. Yep, I think that's adding a nice little transition from the coast to the actual water itself. And I'll add seagrass in a second too. I think that'll help too. That'll be nice. Let's get some here. All right, now we should just be able to easily switch this. Go to our normal painter again. We will turn this up because we're just kind of going like this and capping everything off. And it's just adding our brown candles over the glass. That's all it should be doing. So you can see how the little brown candles pop up. Like little cattails. I probably should have done this detail a lot in the swamp. Would have been cool. I don't remember if I did anything like this or not over there, but this would be a good detail to add. Yep. we go. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. There we go. And now, when we come down here, you see these little kind of cattails sticking up with the lily pads. Small detail, but I think it's fun. Especially when you're down at this level. Okay, so that gives us something to start with. Let's see. What is at the bottom? Is it... Did I make this a certain material? It looks like mud. Okay. So, if we come in here, do a new filter. We want the block to be water. Below it needs to be mud. Get rid of this. And then do a noise paint. Go ahead and say sea pickles and seagrass. Should work fine. We can turn these up a little bit, I think. Is this the sea pickle? Yeah, that doesn't need to be as crazy as the grass. And our brush can be much larger because we're just going to paint the grass. Yeah, and that transitions the water a lot nicer. Gives it something down there too. Makes it look a lot fuller. Yeah, that looks a lot better, I think. I think that's much nicer. Really kind of sells the grassy overgrowth at the bottom by the water more so. So now, let's see. I want there to be more color down at the bottom. Kind of selling that the water is everything, so let's see. Let's go back to doing this here. Block can be short grass too, so we can eliminate some of that. Below it can be moss or regular grass. We did, Kay. We did. They're kind of like meant to be marigold flowers. That's what I was going for. We started adding some blue and white flower patches along the top. We added some lily pads and cattails on the top of the water. And some seagrass and sea pickles inside the water. So we're making a little bit of progress. Still haven't added the bees. That'll come in a moment. I'm going to try to add a little bit more color along the water's edge here is the next step, I think. So let's see. What can we do for that? Should we just do tulips? Tulips might not be bad. Let's see. I think I kind of want to do some torch flower with some other warmer colors down here, because we don't have any of the marigolds down here to kind of bring this color down. So maybe we do like orange tulips and dandelions. See what that looks like. Let's give it a gander. And we don't want it to be every single block, so let's do this. Torch flower I want less of, because they're a punch of multiple colors. So if we do something like that, and then make this a little smaller, so we're not going crazy. And if we add a little patch like that, it's like yellow and orange. I think that's kind of fun. And we can kind of just come pop that in along the edge down here where we want more flowers. Yeah, I think so. I think that's kind of nice. Get some pops of yellow and orange. Pop, 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 pop. Especially by where there's honey, I think that emphasizes like why they built a hive there, because there's a bunch of flowers right outside. Now there's something back there at least, so that's not quite so barren. These don't stand out a ton either because it's a warmer tone and so are the cliffs, which I kind of like. I think that helps it from being overwhelming. Let's get some back there. Okay. And we can have these come up a little. No, we'll keep it by the water. I think that's a decent start to that. Let's get some beehives in. I think in the honey, I want actual beehives. And then under the flowers, you won't even really see them, but just in case you do look up, I kind of think this would look better. Maybe. Yeah, I think the brown just kind of fits a little bit better with the orange. So we'll do that. And I'm just going to put these around kind of randomly in some of these. Because I don't think, I mean, they hold 5 bees apiece. I don't think we need like a tremendous amount of them. I think there will be plenty of spots for bees to find. And then we can also, I am going to probably build a little blueprint for the, a smaller tree. Oh, I got rid of my little obsidian stem. I didn't even realize that. Ooh. Because I had a filter on my selection tool. That's right. That's right. I may have to add those back in. I may have to. Just tucking a beehive in randomly here and there. Really not sure how the Minecraft bees AI really works, like if they prefer certain paths or anything, but I'm kind of hoping it feels a little random with having the hives kind of in just some of these flowers. We'll see. What are you up to today, Kay? All right, and then let's go find some spots to put regular hives in. Actually, you know what? I can probably just do this way, where I can just say a block is honey, like so. And we can get rid of a couple of these and just say beehive. And have it set really low, because it doesn't need to be high. And we can just kind of go like this. There was one, there was one. There was one. Not seeing it. Oh, there is one there. Okay. We'll turn it up a little bit. There's one. Yep. Trying to do a little multitasking. I understand. I understand. Got a few hives there. And this will hopefully, having some of the hives in the actual honey here. There's not a lot of honey in this, I'm realizing. Okay, so let's do an ore, actually. And we'll set it to honeycomb too. Are you making anything awesome for lunch? Or are you just feeding yourself in general? I understand that sometimes, where I'm just like, I just gotta fill a hole. We're not worried about it. I want there to be many bees here, because this is the main spire. So we're trying to make sure there's hives kind of all over the place. Let's randomize this so I can get some more in there. There we go. Sweet potatoes and some nuggies. That sounds quite nice, I gotta say. Come on. Let's raise it a little bit, I guess. Is there a hive there at all? For real? That's crazy. Okay. There's still not a hive here. What are the odds of that? There we go. Oh, sweet potatoes do sound so good, actually. Got lots of hives there. Hives there. Okay. Hives there. Oh, that is heavy. Okay, don't do that. There we go. And let's just make sure the spot down here does indeed have a couple. Like that doesn't have one. Now it does. That has one. That has a couple. I don't see any on these. Now there's a couple. Okay. Okay. There's some. I can see at first glance. Not a lot, though. Now there's a couple more. Bumblebee, bumblebee. Buzzy little bee. There's a nest. Can I get one in here? Maybe, maybe, maybe. Oh, there's another one next to it. That's okay. There is some there. Okay. All right. One there. Did I do this? There's one. There's a couple. Okay. Get some in the cave here. There's one. There's a couple. There's a couple. And that might just get them to kind of float in and out of this little cave, which will be nice. Because there's not really any flowers in the cave, so it'll force them to be coming through here. Is the thought process anyways. We'll see if it works. We will see, we will see. But that kind of gives us enough hives. So let's spawn some bees. Can I just do this? Yep. You just floated down. Let's see where they end up going, because they will kind of migrate on their own. They should. Just go find homes. Same with here. They should just go find homes. And they should have plenty of homes. I mean, we just added probably like 30 hives to this area. Oh, it's so cool having some actual bees flying around, actually. Look at them all. They're going to go find flowers, and then they're going to find a home. Add some here, because I know there's at least one hive there. I'm curious, once they start to find a hive to live in, how they're going to move about the area. Like which spots they'll be drawn to and which spots they won't be. Look at them all. Just buzzing around. Bees! I love it. Look, they're already climbing up here. The homes down there must be full. Let's get some more bees. This is the main tower, so we're going to try to get them to clump around this a little bit. They should buzz down to flowers and back up to this. And if we get up high enough, they should go to the top of it too. Is my hope. Because there's flowers on top. Bees. All of the bees. Look at them all floating around it. That's so cool. Super, super cool. Let's get some bees around here because we have more hives. Buzzy little bees. I wonder how many are going to make their way out to these flowers too, because we do have some hives sprinkled around here. Trying to spread them out so they don't have to travel so far. I don't have those there. Let's see where they go. And then what happens if I put some over on this side? Will they live in the cave, or will they just avoid the cave because flowers are too far from the hives? That's what I want to know. Did I put some up here? Because there's all those hives right there. That might be a little excessive, actually. Let's trim those back some. I don't want them all in one spot, so. Some bees. Where will you go is the question. We've still got some floating around here. You see that little one just bump that big one out of there? That's crazy. There's one here. He must live in a flower. I bet he does. Not that one. Wonder where his home is. Oh, look at them all gathering over here. Is there a hive in one of these? No. Wow, they travel pretty far, don't they? I thought they would stick pretty close to where the hive was, but they really do kind of spread out. There should probably be a hive in some of these. I don't think I put enough in the big flowers. Oops, not there, up here. Okay, I got this one. Here, let's get some more. Some of you can live in this flower. You don't have to go forever away. Bees. Where are we gonna see them? There's hives in these. I don't think I put any bees over here, so. Look at them all. They're all clustered up top there, going for the flowers. And then does he come down? Oh, one popped out right there. Good deal. Okay. Now, we had placed a lot on this area, so I'm curious where they're all heading. There's quite a few down here by the water just flying around. There's some there. They really do fly pretty far off from their hive. That's crazy. You do kind of just see them everywhere. That's kind of fun, though. Oh, I already got one in there. Look at that. Look at me go. Here. I saw one. There's a hive. Yep. Cool. Let's get some more over here on this side. Let them fan out. See how it goes. Box. Oh, there is one in there. Nice. Good job, me. Go find homes. I want there to be enough bees that you kind of always get a glimpse of some. Because I don't want it to be like, oh, where are the bees? Well, they all happen to be in the hive at the same time. So I'm trying to get enough placed that that is not an issue. I got 2 hives right there, so I tried to place like 12 or so bees so that a couple of them have to go linger and find another spot. Okay, I did put some here. Nice. And I am hoping that some can detect the hives that are in here and will actually come use them. Because, like, see, there's one right here. Does that have bees, though? Can't tell just by looking at it, can you? Is it because I'm in creative, maybe? Oh, that's not what I'm trying to do. There's some hives down here. Place more bees. So there's a hive. Is there a hive here at all? There's one. Let's put a couple more in here. I also wonder how many of them are just kind of... I think it's up to 5, isn't it? Is it just 3? You might be right. I thought it was 5 per hive, but you might be right. You could be right. I'm not sure. I am kind of curious if they're just kind of flying off. You know what I mean? Like, just because there's hives and flowers here, do they even care? Or do they just sometimes just like scurry away? You know? They go buzzing about and then they don't come back. Okay, there's some bees. They're all taking pollen back. Okay, so some of them are staying in the area at least. Look at the little guys. They're tagging along. Yes, that's what I like to see. Yeah, he just popped in there. Oh, that is a good point. That is a good point. Let's see. Can you guys... Yeah, look at them in there. Heck yeah. Yes. Okay. So it is typically 3 per hive, but in modded, does it jump to 5 in the mod pack we play? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, you probably are right. Probably are right. Oh, yeah, that is true. Yeah, I think that is the case. I think it's 3 per hive, and then you can make a double tall hive in the mod pack. That's right. That makes sense. That does make sense to me. There's no hive here. Gotta have a home in the flowers on the edge, or they won't ever hang out over here. Look at them way down there. What are they all doing? See, that's what I'm wondering. What are they doing way out here? Are you going to find your way back home? They're probably not going to. That's okay. Can't keep them all. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at them all in the ravine. Yeah, see, we love that. We love that. We want this. Live around these for us, buddies. Because they're scattering pretty good. They're finding different homes. Yep, they just popped out over here. Popped out over here. You got some hanging out here. There are still some over here. Yep, there's a bunch up there by those hives. I think we get a couple more on this side. I don't know if there's enough hives for more. I see that one. I see those two. I see those 3 right there. So maybe. Yep, there are some hanging out in the cave still, because they can come right out by the water and get flowers. Can they get into that hive like that? Oh, no, don't go there. Oh, well, okay. I made the hole. You can live in it. There you go. Now I know they have a hive they can actually access. Oh, they could have gone in those too, I guess. So it's not like crazy populated. Well, I guess there is a good amount up here. Buzzing about. Let's get a couple more hives in here. Maybe that'll help too. Because I do want this area to actually have some traffic, you know. I hope none of them are getting trapped on the other side and they know to come out this side. I didn't think about that because the mountain is hollow. Let's see. If I Axiom fly in here. Are there any guys flying about in here? Yeah. Yeah, so we're losing them. Okay. Oh my gosh, and there's flowers down here, so they're going to keep coming down here. Okay. If I remove the foliage here, will that stop them from coming this direction? I'm not sure if there's a good way to fix that. Other than maybe just adding stone to all of this on the inside. Air blocks only. Set this to stone. Make this really small so it doesn't poke through. And how does this? No, doesn't like that. Oh, I'm on noise painter still. That's why. That's why. And did that do that over here too? Yeah, see, I don't want that. How can I? I think I just have to do it by hand at that point. Just kind of go in, block any hives I see, but that's so tedious. Oh, and they can enter and exit more than a block away, so that's not even really going to solve the problem. Okay. That is interesting. Yeah, so we're getting a lot of them trapped underground. I don't have a good answer for that one. Because I bet there's a bunch over here, too. Oh yeah, because there's flowers down here, so they're definitely popping out in here and then not leaving the hive as much. I can probably at least... You can probably at least use a script brush. Where is it? Right here. And clear the foliage that's inside here to help them go outside. Maybe. Maybe that'll help. Because if they're not coming in here... Yeah, see, I just see there's a bee right there. Trying not to have that happen. That's okay if there's a hole there. That's fine. Maybe it'll let the bees get out. Okay, that's kind of a big hole there. Maybe not like that. Let's lower the size of this so I can be a little more precise. I don't need to get every single flower out of here, but if there's less, I feel like they're more likely to go where I intend them to go. Like that is just... That's a lot of flowers right there. Especially over here. Like, I know there's a hive right above all of these flowers. Look at all this. We don't want all this here for them to pop out on the wrong side of the cliff. Can I set this to not do moss? Is that part of the issue? Is that why it's grabbing some of that stuff? Oh, and probably grass. And now if I do this, it's still eating away at it. That doesn't make sense to me. Does it also do wood? Oh, it does for trees. Right. Okay. I'm trolling. So I would have to do this. And this. And now if I go through here, what did you just eat? Jungle wood. I think I forgot that one. Now? Aha. Okay. Now it's not quite so destructive, and I can actually get rid of what I want. Oh, but am I destroying stuff out here? Yes. Yeah, see, I don't need that either. So I do need to keep this small. That way I can just get some of this out of here. Just some of that. I should have made all of this. Future me needs to remember, if I'm going to have something like this, I should change all of the grass inside to be stone so that I can't place things on top of it like that. You don't want to be in here, buddies. Go out where the sun shines. Come on. This is not your home. Yeah, there's so many bees in here. Oh my gosh, okay. Go outside, bud. Go outside, please. Okay. My goodness. Hopefully this helps. Because I was thinking, I was like, why, why all the bees feel like they're just gone? I thought they were all flying off. Well, they're flying off, just not far. They're just underground. I mean, some of them flew off, but yep. This bee's like, bro, where are they going? What's happening? Get that out of there. There we go. We got most of them. I think we got most of the spots they were probably trying to hide. So I'm not really seeing bees over here. Having most of the flowers outside now will definitely help them pathfind a little nicer, though. I'm sure. Oops. Oh, see, there's this over here. There's bees right there. No, go to your home. You don't want to be in here. This isn't the spot, guys. Oh my gosh, there's so many in here. What if now that I have... It's nighttime. Will you go home? Because they should go home at night, right? So they all find a way home. It looks like they're kind of working their way there, slowly. What if I do this? Midnight works, okay. Yes, go find a spot. Look at it. That looks so cool. The orange glowy flowers. What are you still doing out here, dude? There's a lot of them out here. What the heck? Was it because they're pathfinding to the nearest and then some of these are just getting full and they're having to go find other ones? Well, I'm guessing a lot of them have made their way to a hive of sorts. Because I want to see what happens when I make it daytime again. Will just a ton of them pop out? Because if I do this now, Oh yeah, look at them all. Boop, 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 boop. Bees galore. That probably helped get some of them out of the cave. I'm sure they flew their way to a coop, and now they're all popping out the hives. Look at them all. All right, I think we have a fair amount. Probably need more hives if I want any more bees, so let's go over here. There's definitely bees hanging around those flowers. There's definitely some bees hanging out here. I could probably put quite a few more hives in, but it's selling the idea, I think. I think it's selling the idea. Like 7 hives there, no bees right here. Well, a bee, a single bee right there. That's kind of weird. Where are you all going, guys? Try to get something to stay down here by the water. Some are scurrying, huh? Let's see. Got yeah, there's plenty of hives here. Where all the bees went, I am not entirely sure. Wherever they felt comfortable, I suppose. I should have put a hive in every single one of these big marigold flowers. I think that would also have done us a favor. I should have just done it right in the blueprint. Because there's no reason not to have at least one hive in each one of these, just to keep bees nearby. And there's not really a lot of hives here, so let's add a couple. I hear them. Definitely hear them. Got one there. Yeah, that's a great spot for a hive. Come on. Got some there. see where they go. Ouch. Okay. Yeah, I think I should have just had more hives around. I feel like a lot of them probably flew off. So we'll get some more hives put in and see if that helps. That looks so cool seeing them all clustered up by the honey though. Yeah, see there's only like a couple down here. So let's do that. Let's go. Let's get some of these. We'll go back to this. Oops. That's not really what I wanted. This is more what I wanted. And then I can just kind of plop them in here. Get some extras. Oh, I hear them. Pop, plop, plop. Yeah, I think that's what we needed. Whoa. I don't know what just happened there. That was crazy. There we go. Get us over here. Gotta have hives. That's what the answer is. Let's add some more to these flowers if any are missing. We got that one. We got that one. Got that one. You can throw in there. Oops. I'm sinking. What are you sinking about? There's one in there already. One in there already. Yep. I'm stuck. Let me out. There's one in there, I'm guessing. Yep. I'll say that bee is flying right for it. I wonder, is it possible to just go like this, like this, like this, and do this? Nope. Okay. It would have been funny if I could just place the bees like that. Okay, now I do think we need, though, because we have so many more hives, we probably need to place some more bees and see if they'll stick around. See where they travel to. There's a hive there, yep. Go to the nearest home, buddies. Let's see where they end up from that. So yeah, I want this to look busy. Busy. I should also do this. Even though I'm not sure I'm done with it yet. I don't know. Do you think it's detailed enough to be done? Or do you think we should add some small trees? I kind of feel like we should still add some smaller trees. Oh my gosh. Look at them all. I love it. We have homes here. We don't have very many right here, do we? Not a ton. Yeah, okay, we're doing pretty good over here. Just trying to make sure all these hives have at least like one bee that's going in and out of them. Yeah, there's one there. We can add another one because I just spammed bees though. And we put a lot more hives in here, so we can get some more bees in this cave. The Bumblebee geode. You're definitely still seeing quite a few fly around over here. And this spot here doesn't really have a lot of hives, so let's go like this. Got one there. There's a couple hanging out here. Why aren't we seeing... We are on this side. Did I just not put any over here yet? Thought maybe they would find it on their own, but I'm not really sure how their AI works either. I don't know. Do they just, if another bee is not inside a hive but has entered a hive, do they ignore it, or do they kind of fight over the hives and it's just like first come first serve? That's what I'm not really super sure about. Hear them popping out in spots though. So yeah, I think we're doing a lot better. There's definitely a couple at least pretty much everywhere I look now. I think adding more to the flowers, more to the honey. This is kind of nice. I'm seeing there's a lot of them up top going for flowers. But they're buzzing around in general. I like that. And if I come down here, they're buzzing around by the water. Oh, the water does kill them if they get stuck in it too, though, doesn't it? So some of them could just be drowning. Because they're going for these flowers and then they're trying to get back to hives. That could be happening too. There's a lot of flowers up too, though, so we'll see. Yeah, look at them all right there. Okay. Okay, we're doing better. We're definitely doing better. Yep, they're buzzing around. Yeah, I don't think I want to add any more trees. I was going to. Oh, that's kind of ugly right there, huh? Let's put some more grass on that. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Just to cover a little bit more of this up because it looks kind of funny. It's supposed to be kind of grassed over. So that's a little better at least. I'm pretty happy with it. The cave didn't turn out how I wanted it to, but I also didn't really know how to achieve it. I think it would be fun to do a lot more giant flowers, try some that are bigger still than what we've done. But I just don't think for the area that we built up here, I think if the flowers were much bigger, they would feel really out of scale for the cliffs. But if we had like a giant plains plateau, I think it'd be really cool to have some really big flowers. But I think I'm overall pretty happy with how it turned out. I mean, I've never built anything like this at all. So this is definitely a new trial for me anyways. I really like the sandstone kind of rock color. Really a fan of that. The kind of brown or tan to the white gradient. I like that a ton. Also think we did a better job of getting a more unique shape out of a lot of these rocks. Like how some of them come up to kind of points. I think that looks really nice. And it's a lot different than what we've been doing. Yeah, there's bees all over the place. This looks awesome. I hope they stay. I hope they don't all wander off and disappear. I hope the bees stay. The only other thing is all of these flowers were supposed to have a crying obsidian in the top of them. Because marigolds have like this deep purple kind of little center bud. But I don't mind it just being an empty shadow either. That's not terrible. I think the 45-degree flower does a much better job than the non. I think it turned out pretty cool though. I do have quite a few more ideas to do for other biomes. I'm kind of thinking though, I have a tremendous amount of footage to catch up on. So I think I'm going to do a short stream today. And the weather looks a little promising, so I might go grab lunch out somewhere nice. And then try to get a bunch of videos made so that I can actually start posting. Because I haven't posted in like 12 days. So I need to just make a ton of clips so that I don't get backed up when I'm live streaming. So I think that's probably what I'm going to go do. So it'll be short and sweet today, but we did finish the Bumblebee Zone, or Bumblebee Ravine, whatever you want to call it. And I think it'll be really fun to make some cinematics in it. I think that'll look super cool with the orange glowing flowers and all the bees popping in and out of the hives. But yeah, we haven't made videos since the second zone. I have all the footage just sitting there waiting. And we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 biomes. So we've only shown 2 of the 8. So I definitely need to get some clips made. We're 75% behind. That is terrible. Unless people actually watch the VODs or the live streams, that is. So, wow, this looks really cool on the map too. But yeah, so I hope everyone enjoys their Friday or their weekend. And if you're watching this as a VOD later, enjoy the upcoming weekend later. But we're going to cut it off there and see what we can get done today. Thanks for hanging out.